I'm gonna count to 5. Then what? Say it one more time.
The movie opens 30 years ago with a young boy named Jacko Oli enjoying his family's Christmas party. Mischievous by nature, Jacko pulls his cousins aside to reveal the truth about their gifts. Hint: Santa wasn't the one who brought them. As a reward for spoiling the surprise, his cousins give him their candy. Soon after, Uncle Rick bursts in, scolding Jacko for ruining the holiday spirit. He insists that Santa is real and brings presents to everyone. Jacko isn't convinced. He thinks Santa is just a made-up story for kids. Determined to change his mind, Uncle Rick promises that Santa will prove himself by morning. Fast forward to the present day, Jacko, now just called Jack, is a skilled seasonal thief. He sneaks past mall security, sets a Christmas tree on fire to create a distraction, and uses the chaos to plug in a flash drive into the mall's computer system. On his way out, he steals candy from a baby, proving he's still as brash as ever. At the same mall, we meet Santa, also known as the Red One, accompanied by his no-nonsense elf bodyguard Callum. When an influencer tries to hijack Santa's photo op, Callum firmly sends her away. Most assume Santa is just a man in a suit, but Callum takes his job very seriously. After finishing their mall appearance, Santa and Callum teleport back to the North Pole, a magical, hidden realm. Meanwhile, Jack relaxes in his apartment, watching boxing and snacking, when he gets a message from a mysterious client offering him a job, half the payment now, the rest after completion. Jack doesn't ask questions. Back at the North Pole, Santa returns home and is greeted by Mrs. Claus. He immediately drops down for his daily workout, 500 push-ups in 5 minutes. Later, Callum tells Santa he's thinking about retiring because people no longer respect the holiday spirit. Santa urges him not to quit, reminding him of their mission to bring people together. Their talk is interrupted when the lights in Santa's tower start flickering. Callum tries to contact security but gets no response. When he rushes to check on Santa, he's already missing. Mercenaries flee the scene, and Callum chases them on a snowmobile but loses them. Callum investigates and learns that only someone like the Wolf, a legendary mercenary and hacker, could have pulled this off. Meanwhile, Jack's ex-wife Olivia calls, asking him to pick up their son Dylan. Jack does, giving his son some questionable dad advice on the way. After dropping Dylan off, Jack returns home but realizes he's being followed. He fights off attackers, mercenaries from the North Pole, but is eventually overpowered and kidnapped by a woman named Zoe. Jack wakes up in a remote North Pole facility where Callum and a giant polar bear guard named Garcia confront him. They accuse him of helping track Santa. Jack insists he didn't know who the target was, he just took the job for money. Zoe explains that Santa Claus has been kidnapped. Jack is skeptical, but Zoe assures him the magic is real. They put a tracker on him in case he runs, and the unlikely team forms to save Christmas. Meanwhile, Santa is being held captive by a young woman named G, who plans to siphon his magic to power a weapon, a mystical snow globe called the Glossifig. Back with Callum and Jack, they travel through a portal in a toy store, enlarge a toy car, and use it to travel. Jack asks about Callum's role, and Callum explains he's more than just a bodyguard. They arrive in Aruba to find Ted, the middleman who linked Jack to the villains. A fight breaks out, and Callum defeats Ted's men. Ted confesses that G is a Christmas witch and writes her name in the sand. Jack says it aloud, which lets G hear them. The weather suddenly changes, and G uses Ted to send a chilling warning: she's coming for everyone on the naughty list. Suddenly, a monstrous ice cream truck bursts from the sea, releasing 3 terrifying snowmen. Jack and Callum fight them, but they keep regenerating. Callum discovers their weakness, removing their carrot noses. Using this trick, they defeat the snowmen. Back in her lair, G tests the Glossifig on her minion Abel. It traps him, but the globe doesn't return to her hand, forcing her to rethink her plan. She then freezes Ted solid. Zoe reunites with Jack and Callum. Callum suspects that Santa's estranged brother might be helping G. Their ally MOA lacks the authority to investigate, so Jack and Callum must go alone. Before leaving, Jack gets chewed out by Olivia for missing Dylan's concert. He admits to Callum that he's never been a good father. They arrive at Krampus's lair, Santa's twisted brother. Jack sets off alarms by stealing gold, and they're captured. Krampus is playing a bizarre slapping game called Cramp Clap. Callum tries to reason with him, but Krampus won't listen. Jack challenges him to the game. Krampus lands a heavy hit, but Jack activates a strength-boosting brace on Callum, who slaps Krampus down, allowing them to escape. As they flee, they find a mysterious package from G addressed to Jack. He refuses to open it. Then he gets a video call from Dylan, who's upset Jack missed his concert. Dylan touches the package and is instantly teleported to G's lair. Jack follows him through a magical globe and finds G, who reveals her plan to trap the world's naughty people using the glossophigs. After G leaves, Jack apologizes to Dylan, who forgives him. That emotional moment gives them the strength to break free from the globe. Thanks to Zoe's hidden tracker on Jack, she and Callum realize Santa was never taken far. G shapeshifters had infiltrated the North Pole pretending to be Mrs. Claus and the guards. The group reunites, frees the real Mrs. Claus and Garcia, and rushes to stop G. In a climactic battle, Jack disconnects Santa's sleigh, sending G crashing down. Callum tries to revive Santa, but G transforms into a monstrous tentacled creature. Just when hope fades, Krampus returns and battles G. She overpowers him, until Santa awakens and commands his reindeer to ram her into her own globes, trapping her for good. Zoe arrests G. With Santa back, the team rushes to deliver gifts on time. Jack and Dylan join Santa's sleigh ride.